Most people spend their entire lives believing that opportunities are limited, that success belongs only to the privileged, that greatness is something reserved for a chosen few. But the truth is far different. Opportunities are everywhere. They just hide from the people who refuse to look. And every extraordinary journey begins not with talent, not with money, not with luck, but with a shift in thinking. This is the story of a boy who grew up with nothing special. No rich family, no natural gift, no extraordinary abilities. The only thing he had was curiosity, and that curiosity changed everything. He was 9 years old when the story truly began. A small school-going kid with an innocent routine. Wake up, wear the uniform, carry the bag, attend the same classes, hear the same lectures. But every time the teacher talked about money, economy, or accounts, something confused him deeply. If money is so important in life, why doesn't school teach it properly? Why doesn't anyone explain how money really works? One evening, he gathered the courage to ask his father, "Dad, if money is so important, why doesn't school teach us how to use it?" His father looked at him for a moment and said, "Because school doesn't teach you to understand money. School teaches you how to work for money. It trains you to become an employee, not someone who controls money." The boy was stunned. "Then how do I learn it?" His father smiled and said, "If you want to learn money, you need a real mentor, someone who lives it, not someone who talks about it." That conversation changed everything. His father had an old friend, not a graduate, not a professor, not a corporate expert, just an experienced businessman who understood the real world. The boy went to him the next day and said, "Sir, please teach me about money." The man laughed. "You're too young to understand money." But the boy kept returning every day. Same question, same request. Until one day, the man finally said, "Fine, I'll teach you. But you will work for me for free, no salary." The boy hesitated. Work without money? Why? But something inside him whispered, "Say yes." And he did. That decision changed the direction of his entire life. For the first 2 weeks, he got only basic tasks: cleaning shelves, carrying boxes, arranging items. After 2 weeks, frustration began to build. He felt he wasn't learning anything. One day, he marched to the mentor's house, angry and disappointed. "You said you would teach me about money, but all I do is simple chores. I'm learning nothing." The mentor smiled and said, "Tell me, what do you want? Money or knowledge?" The boy didn't know what to say. "If you want money at this age, you'll spend your life chasing a paycheck. If you want knowledge, you'll spend the rest of your life making money chase you." The mentor took him to a crowded mall. People everywhere, shopping, rushing, waiting in lines. "Look at them," the mentor said. "Most people work for a salary. They spend their lives trying to survive, not to grow. They fear money. They never learn its rules. Do you want to be like them?" The boy whispered, "No." "Then stop thinking like an employee." The next day, the mentor brought a board game, Monopoly. The boy laughed. "This is a kid's game." "No," the mentor replied. "This is the world. Kids play it for fun. Rich people play it for real. Small properties, rent, cash flow, hotels. This is how the world works." Then he said a sentence the boy never forgot. Children play games to win. Rich people treat life like a game, and that's why they win. From that day onward, the boy started seeing the world differently. School taught him to solve problems. The mentor taught him to build systems so problems stop mattering. School taught him to memorize answers. The mentor taught him to ask better questions. School taught him to follow rules. The mentor taught him to create new ones. As he grew older, he learned how to handle customers, negotiate with suppliers, understand value, study behavior, calculate risks. He realized something shocking. Employees panic when a problem appears, but business people look for opportunities inside that problem. Employees want tasks to finish. Business people want systems that run. By the age of 15, the boy's thinking had completely changed. He kept a small notebook where he wrote lessons every day. An asset puts money into your pocket, a liability takes it out. Rich people don't save money, they grow it. Opportunities are invisible to eyes filled with fear. One day, the mentor gave him his first test. He handed the boy $50. Turn this into $500 in 3 weeks. No help, no support, only your mind. The boy studied the market, observed people, watched patterns. He noticed an upcoming event where people would stand in long lines. He bought water bottles and snacks at a cheap price and sold them at a profit to the crowd. By the end of the 3rd week, 50 had become 680. When he returned, the mentor smiled and said, "This is not business. This is mindset. You saw what others didn't. You acted when others hesitated. And that is why you won." When the boy turned 18, he made his first small property investment. A tiny old shop that he bought through negotiation and loans. A year later, he sold it for double the price. The mentor looked at him proudly and said, "Now you're not running the race as an employee. You're running it as an owner." At 19, the mentor showed him a beachfront property. The boy couldn't believe the price or the location. He asked, "How did you get this?" The mentor replied, "The same formula I taught you. Small properties, steady cash flow, smart leverage, and patience." And then the mentor spoke a line that carved itself into the boy's heart. The rich are not rich because of money. They are rich because of how they think. The whole world chases money. Money only chases those who understand its language. Years passed. The boy and the mentor invested together, learned together, and failed together. The boy discovered that mistakes are not the end. They are the bridge to understanding. School punishes mistakes. Life rewards the lessons hidden inside them. Finally, when the boy turned 25, the mentor called him with a serious, quiet voice. There are only 2 powers in life: fear and freedom. And you become whatever you choose. "What should I do now?" the boy asked. "Now," the mentor said softly, "you lead. Everything I gave you was not money. It was perspective. Now it's your turn to guide others, just as I guided you." That night, the young man stood alone by the ocean, listening to the waves, thinking about his journey. He saw himself as the little 9-year-old kid, confused, curious, unsure, and he saw how far he had come. He realized something powerful. The mentor never gave him wealth. He gave him the mindset that creates wealth. And once your thinking changes, your entire life transforms. This is the truth of the world. Money flows towards those who understand it. Poor people become employees of money. Rich people make money their employee. And everything begins with one question. Not, can I afford it? But, how can I afford it? Changing the question changes the mind. Changing the mind changes the future. Today, you are exactly where your thinking has brought you. Tomorrow, you will be wherever your new thinking takes you. Your life will not change when you get lucky. It will change the moment you decide to think differently.